Hello, welcome to another recorded session. My name is Mary Lisa. I do Biofield tuning, um, intuitive energy work. And yeah, so let's get started. Hopefully, you've seen some of the other ones, some of the earlier ones. We're going to kind of jump right into it. I've actually been in my second course for Biofield tuning. And I've been learning a lot, and I'm eager to help make it more available in these free sessions for you guys. So these sessions are a little bit shorter than a typical session that would be conducted 1v1, but it still has a lot of juice and a lot of power. So just sit back, really practice deep sensing into your body. The power is in your body and the information it holds. So we're going to be working on sweeping back a lot of stuck energy back into your center where it wants to live. And you'll notice sensations in your body, information passing through your body. So just listen and observe. First thing that we're going to do is balance your Earth Star, which is also known as your negative electrical channel. It lives about a foot below your feet. It kind of moves through the Earth with you, allowing you to exchange ions and electrons. A lot of instability here right now. Okay, and we found where it wants to live, its natural resting state. So we pivot and now charge it. You can hear the tone is a little bit lower. So this is a sign that this energy center is just absorbing all of this coherent information. We really want this tone to brighten and lift. Make sure you are breathing out there. What are you feeling in your body? What are you noticing right now? I'm definitely getting some information passed through my body. A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of unsureness about our foothold, the ground we stand on. And the tone still is giving us information that it's kind of flat. So bring your awareness to right a foot below your feet and see this Earth Star being charged up. What are you noticing in your body? We're going to help lift the tone by using two weighted forks. I'll kind of, in essence, be holding the chakra and charging it that way because the tone's not necessarily lifting. Notice how this feels for you. What I'm noticing is some heaviness, but the feeling of it being lifted. Having a strong, balanced, and bright earth star is very, very important to the whole of our energy field. If we're not grounded, we don't get to exchange those electrons, and it kind of gets stuck in our higher chakras, which can make us feel anxious, depressed, all that kind of stuff. So also causes inflammation and all of that on a physiological level. So we need to have that strong base. Okay. Let's try the 417. How does this one feel? Definitely feel it moving some energy in my core. All right, let's try one more time. Now we could just power through this and keep moving through the session, but this chakra is asking for a lot from us right now. So we're going to honor that. I want you to bring to mind any reasons why you feel ungrounded, why you feel unworthy and unsupported. And then breathe those out your feet. What are you noticing in your body as you call those things to attention? You can hear the tone is starting to shift. It's like we're uncovering layer after layer here. So while the tone is low, it's not as fearful or shielded as it was. Come on. Let's try a higher frequency tone. And we're just here to observe. We're here to not force anything to happen, but to listen to the messages. This one feels a bit more stabilizing. What do you feel in your body? Okay. All right, now let's see if this helped change the tone at all. That feels a bit better. All right, let's try continuing, and then we'll check in on it in a bit. So now I'm going to send the tone up your ascending channel. It's important to have a strong ascending channel so that all of your energy gets called back to home base. Notice if you feel it climb at all, if you get it stuck anywhere. And now it's kind of filtering out the tops of our head. All right, now let's drop a firm line of energy down from your Earth star into the center of the Earth. Can you feel that weight or that pressure or the sensation of being pulled downward? That's grounding the energy. All right, now we're going to do the same thing for the sun star, which is our positive terminal, our magnetic component. It's above the crown chakra, so we're going to feel around for it, pull it up, and then charge it, just like we did at your feet. All right, there it is. How is this one feeling for you guys out there? Is there different quality? Is there different sensations going on? Overall in the field so far, there's just a lot of tension or resistance that I notice. Yeah, different sensation. This one feels a little bit easier, but still the whole field is giving us a reading right now. Mostly through the tone of the fork. All right, sending this down your descending channel. For those of you who are wanting stronger boundaries in their life, wanting to be less affected by people, places, and things, working on your inner channel, your central channel, and your outer boundary, your aura is vital. Well, welcome, Rachel. Hopefully this sound healing really reaches you and activates both of you guys in the parasympathetic nervous system, allowing you that ability to sink into rest, relaxation, and receptive mode. All right, now we're connecting, or actually now we're charging the outer perimeter of your biofield or your aura. So send your awareness into that space around you. Definitely feel a lot moving, but the tone is still low. Imagine your glittering, glowing shield. All right, for everyone who's watching and who may be watching in the future, to help lift this tone, the energy of the collective field right now, if you could just say, I am ready to receive and I am beginning to feel safe. I think that will help kind of elevate the field and the tone. I am ready to receive and I am beginning to feel safe. I felt that shift in my back. Take a few deep breaths. Audible exhales actually help activate your parasympathetic nervous system more as well. All right, now we're going to connect you to the great central sun or source. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. Definitely there's a lot going on in the field, so I just want to acknowledge that. Whatever you guys are going through, you're welcome here. Let's do a reading just to know where the collective wants us to be today. Feet are a block. Left foot, right foot. Okay, so we have right foot so far. Show me the knees. Okay, show me the root. Show me the left root. Show me the right root. All right, it's going to be a root session. So, according to the Biofield anatomy map, the right side of our root is the masculine side. It has to do with busyness, overdoing, and overthinking. Okay. And the left side of the root has to do with things that we want to be doing, but are not. So it's kind of like having really unmet needs. So on one side of the body, you're like revving your wheels, but not meeting ground. And on one side, you're slamming on the brakes where you actually want to be driving forward. So should we do left or right side? Okay, we're going to do the right side. So I'm going to be walking into your the edge of your field, and this is the masculine side. So we generally get a reading on dad and dad's energy. As always, we want to be curious. We want to observe and sink into our body. All right, so let's work on reframing as well. We're only as powerful as our current state of mind. Yay! Glad, Sierra. So glad. Let's work on, yes. Oh, I love that you guys are making friends right now. Yay. Okay, I'm going to get started. I know Bailey is a veteran here, so if y'all have any questions, I'm sure she can answer. I'm wearing sweats underneath my skirt because it's cold and I don't like the heater, so sorry I'm not super stylish today. Already, I'm feeling a lot of pressure to be doing something, to be action-oriented, which is very much a struggle of our society. The male aspect, the male inheritance. This is before the edge of your field. So this is whatever was going on before you were born, whether it's in the world, in the family, or from your father. And it feels very stiff, very rigid. So just call that time to mind and observe. No judgments. Like, I wonder what it was like for my dad. I wonder what it was like in the world. Because all of that is inherited energy. I also feel excitement though, like nervous excitement. And that's how we get things done. That's how the world continues to create. So action is beautiful. It's just when you're constantly spinning and you're not moving towards your purpose, that's when it makes us sick. It creates disturbances in our hips and our legs, pain all the way from the leg to the hip. All right, now I've hit the edge of your field. So this is your birth, and then we just move closer and closer to you until you are the age that you are right now. And I want you to think about your birth, because a lot of the times how we are born creates threads in our life that we carry today. The feeling of not breathing right now is coming up. Whether you got stuck in the birth canal or mom had to labor with you and you had to wait, all of these things about not being able to act really affects how you view overthinking and overdoing today. So I ask, what are you feeling in your body right now? What are you noticing? I'm noticing some lower back pain, which for me really means that I'm feeling supported in our actions. Did we receive support from people, or did they try to hold us back or convince us that we didn't want to do that or that wasn't appropriate? And the more you breathe, the more you cycle out this old energy. A lot of information coming in right now. So tell me, how are you feeling? What are you feeling? So the fork is telling me that we hit a really low spot. And this is about, well, it's hard to tell when I don't know, when we're working on many people at once, but it's about a third of the way through your life. No, a fourth or something. So it may have been a moment of sadness, depression, or illness. But it also relates to the heart, because when we're spinning our wheels because we're trying to prove to people that we're worthy, we're overthinking of ways to achieve when we don't even know if that's what we truly want or how we want to get it. That really creates stagnation in the heart as well. So we just allow it time. These stuck, these disturbances, these energetic patterns, we allow the fork to tune them and sweep them back to you. So we're just coming up on a lot of tensity. If tensity can be a word, let it be a word today. Like the fork is very tense, but the tone is very low, which just means that like we feel so much, but like we're not getting a lot out of it. We're working so hard, but we're not achieving what we want. We have desires, but all of this overthinking and overdoing isn't getting us closer to them. Ask your body, what are you feeling right now? All right, so we've been stuck in that same area for a while. So let's use something else. Let's use a higher frequency to kind of shed love and light in that area. Sullivan, please move. Thank you, sir. Notice how this feels. Mm-hmm. I feel it lifting, but it's making me almost a little bit more nervous. A little more shaky. So that's a good thing sometimes, because being shaky means that we're releasing an old trauma or emotion or electrical event, and our body is kind of dispelling it. So while it can feel uncomfortable, it is good work. Yeah, yes, a lot of people like that one. Some people find it very shrill though. All right, what are you feeling right now? This is just before half of your life. And there feels like an event here. Yeah, we're just about halfway now. Felt like gritty determination almost, but not heart-led. Okay, I am quickly approaching a zone outside of the body that holds a lot of core beliefs. So I really want you to be open to exploring how the idea of busyness and overthinking relates to your core beliefs. Why do we keep enacting them? What purpose has it served us? And are we ready to let it go? And right away, I feel tension in my chest after having said that. So there's a lot of information over here. So I want you to tune into your body. What are you feeling? What are you noticing? There's a strength over here that can only come through working through a lot of pain, it feels like. There's also a little bit of a resignation and the desire to be strong and purposeful. Yeah, so wherever you feel this is where your body is instinctively taking this sound and putting it. If you feel it in your solar plexus, it means that divine action, which is right side root, will allow you to feel more powerful, to enact on that purpose with greater accuracy. I'm noticing a lot of tension in the body, especially the lower, like our legs and our hips. And obviously my throat and solar plexus are releasing a lot. But this is a very sticky area. It feels like about 3/4 of your life. Maybe when you prevented yourself from acting in a way that was in alignment with your highest purpose or highest self or your desires even. But I also want to reflect to you that there's a lot of strength here in this field. A lot of strength. You know what it is? It's rigidity. It's rigidity of thought. It's those stories that we keep telling ourselves, especially ones that are like, I have to work hard in order to succeed. I have to put in more hours in order to earn more. I have to have a partner and do all this stuff. I have to go out and be. And the amount that I go out and do directly relates to the amount that you achieve, which is this rigidity of thought right here. So really ask yourself if you're willing to let that go. All right, and that wants to be poured in kind of immediately. It doesn't want to hang out. So we'll come back in a second. Tune into your body. Are you feeling tense or relaxed? Are you feeling sensations? What are you noticing? All right. Now I'm going to go through with the 528 and just coat this field, this action part of yourself that really wants to help direct you towards achieving the things that make you feel good, that action-oriented aspect of yourself. I'm going to coat that in love so that we don't overthink and overdo just for the sake of hustle culture. What are you feeling? All right. That felt very relaxing. So I just want to reiterate to you what happened. So we picked a side of your body that asked us to work on it. And then we swept up on the right side of your root all of this stuck energy, whether it be an electrical event, a trauma, a drama, basically something that you were not ready to deal with. We swept all of that back into your root. And this is where the energy wants to live. So now that we've swept it up, we've cleared a lot of this stuckness, we're going to create channels front and back of your root so that you can act positively in a way that helps you achieve what you want, divine action, and receive stability. A thirsty dog. So we're just going to hang out over your root until the sound lifts so that I know all of that energy that we swept up was assimilated. Really release your breath right now. I definitely think that this session didn't get all of it. We were facing a lot of energy discrepancies since the beginning. So I really encourage you after this session to continue to work with grounding energies. I also learned in class yesterday that the texture of the field and the ability to get a full clear tone is affected by different medications that people may be on. Just not liking the way that's sounding. Let's try the 417. How does that one feel? I'm actually going to go straight onto your body with this. So really pay attention to the front and back, like right here, kind of in between the root and the sacral chakra. Oh yeah, that definitely feels way different. So when you come on either side of an area, you're creating a closed circuit. So I like to do this on my face, especially for my jaw. But when you create a closed circuit, you really kind of push through a higher frequency. It just zips back and forth, creating more space and more coherence. And that's feeling a little bit better. Now let's check the tone. I think that one just works better for right now. I'm not sure why. All right, now coming to column the back of your root. The root generally funnels downward, but because we're working in the ether or the quantum fields, it responds to intention. So I can create front and back aspects of it to help balance. All right. Now let's seal you up. Oh no. Let's create crossover patterns. Energy loves to communicate in spirals, crossover patterns. Think EMDR, tapping, bilateral stimulation really helps communication. And now we'll seal you up with the angelic tuner, the 4096. Just to protect you. Now we're going to ground you so that you don't float away after this session. Great. Okay. That was an interesting session. They usually are. They never kind of go as planned, which is great because I get to learn. But before we sign off, I want to remind you guys, oopsies, that we exchange a lot of ions, electrons, like on a physiological level. You need to continue to ground out that energy and continue to release that energy. So think salts, salt soak, salt bath, drinking Himalayan or Celtic salt, go earthing, which means connecting to the earth with bare touch, or grounding, with your imagination, continuing to ground out that energy. we've created a lot of new energy for you. And so you may feel different things, you may have different emotions, but just chalk it all up to this session. Definitely you can do these recorded ones about a few times a week. Just go at a pace that is helpful for yourself. And now we can answer questions if you guys have any questions before we sign off. So Dahlia had a question about the medication. So I actually had a practical yesterday where my client, I entered her field and didn't know she was on medication. And I couldn't get a good sense of what was going on. It felt like shadow, it felt like density, like I wasn't reading anything that I felt like should have been in that space. And come to find out, it's because she was on a certain medication that really affects the whole body system. Now, there's nothing wrong with being on medication. If it helps you, fantastic. It just, it reads differently as energy because first, chemicals are electrical and then they create a chemical aspect and reaction within our body, which is why we can feel it as energy. So that's what I mean by different medications feel differently. I'm still learning a lot. Thank you, Bailey, for showing up. Thank you, Genius, for showing up. And yeah, I've never considered it either, Dahlia. It was very, very interesting. Definitely a learning process for me. Ouch. We also did an adrenal reset. We did 3 adrenal resets yesterday, which were so powerful. I slept for 2 hours immediately after class was over, and then I woke up feeling so energetic and so happy. It really made a difference, that adrenal reset. I don't think I'm going to put an adrenal reset up on YouTube because I don't want people to get them done as like a first session. It needs to come with a warning sign because you need to have some sort of basis of energy work before that happens. Obviously, Bailey, you've been doing this for a while. I know that you have. Dahlia, I think I've recognized your name before, so it may be helpful for you guys. Maybe I'll put it up on my website. But I just want to say you guys make this all worthwhile. I'm so glad to be able to offer, a free space for people to come and feel their best. And I'm honored that you spend time with me. I'm honored for the talking. It makes me feel like not so alone on the video screen. I am just really grateful for you all. Please like this. Please share this with other people who need to balance their root or have a hip pain or a right leg pain. I just really want to help as many people who want it. Yay! So thank you guys so much. Drop me an email or schedule a 15-minute consult on my website if you'd like to chat more. Have an amazing day. Love you guys very much.